Hello, welcome to another episode of I Read It 56 times and now I have something to say about it. First, Nephi 9. Now this is another short chapter, which means what? Everyone's skipping over it, but this is when you dig deep, people. This is when you dig deep. So I read this chapter like 86 times and I researched this and I read it over and over and over and over until it made sense. I was confused about the structure of the Book of Mormon. I was confused because you've got the large plates, Nephi's plates, the small plates, Book of Lehi, which they lost in the future, and it's confusing. So I'm going to break it down in a way that makes sense, at least to me. You've got, can you see? All right, this blue line here is the Book of Mormon in its entirety. Now look, this pink here is the large plates, Nephi's large plates. Then you got some extras over here. Bunch of extra books, I don't know, they're random. I haven't really gone into them, I don't really know. Now of the large plates, Joseph Smith says, I'm going to translate these. And his little bestie, Martin Harris, and him, he speaks it and Martin Harris writes it. And then Martin's girl says, Martin, I don't think you're alpha. I don't think you're a man. I think you're being conned by a con man. I want you to show me what these look like. And Martin, his ego is hurt. He's like, oh, no, I swear that's real. I swear he is a prophet of God. I swear it. And she's like, I don't know about that, Martin. You're not a good provider. So Martin's ego is hurt. All his friends don't think he's a man. His woman wants to feel fulfilled and she's not, and he gets all butthurt. What does he do? He decides, oh, there's 116 pages. Joseph, can I please show my besties? Joseph's like, I'll get back to you on that. Then he asks God, he's like, hey God, can Martin show like his besties the 116 pages, just to like show he's cool? And God says, no. And Joseph's like, I'll be right back, thanks. He goes to Martin. He said no. Sorry, but no. And Martin's like, can you ask again? Joseph goes again. Hey God, can we please? This is just awkward and I feel like I'm an owl, so please, can we show? God says, no. He goes to Martin. And Martin's probably throwing a temper tantrum at this point. And, Joseph, it's not that big of a deal. I just want to show people how cool this is. Joseph asked for a third time. Remember, God works in 3s and 12s. That's like his favorite numbers. He loves the 3s. God says, fine, go ahead. Martin's all happy. He gets all the 116 pages. Oh, thank you, Joseph, thanks. He shows his friends. And what do? Oh, suddenly they magically disappear, these 116 pages. And what was the 116 pages? It was a portion of the large plates, specifically called the Book of Lehi. So it's a portion of the large plates, the Book of Lehi. Lost, we ain't found it ever. It's probably somewhere out there, who knows? And Joseph's like, oh, frick. There's consequences to actions here. He loses the ability to translate, they lose 116 pages, there's some consequences, and drama. Then God says, well, lucky me, I know everything that's happened ever, so I have a backup for you. Now, rewind to 1 Nephi 9. Nephi says, I have a weird feeling that I need to make 2 sets of plates. There's large plates, and there's also some small plates that I'm gonna make full of a bunch of spiritual stuff, not so historical. He's like, I don't know why. I'm not sure, but I just feel, I have a crazy feeling that I need to make a second set of plates that say the same freaking thing. And they are called the small plates. What was these small plates? Basically, it is identical to the Book of Lehi. I just want to make sure you can read that. So these small plates have now replaced the Book of Lehi in translation. I was so confused about this until I broke it down. And even this might be wrong. Please correct me if any of this is wrong. But this is what I think, this makes more sense now in my head. I'm like, okay, there's these large plates, which is like the beginning of the Book of Mormon. Then you got the Book of Lehi, which was lost. Oh, look, there's a backup. The small plates that Nephi made replaces the Book of Lehi, which is basically the introduction to the Book of Mormon. And there's some more large plates that get translated. Then there's some summaries by Mormon and then Moroni and some other people. Blah, 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 blah. We're focusing on this. That is basically a structure of the Book of Mormon, and it shows God always knows what's going to happen. And he always has things in place like this. That just shows how the Book of Mormon is true. That just shows how if you have a crazy feeling to do something, you need to do it. It might not make sense in this life, but if you just feel like doing something crazy and you just keep getting reminded of it over and over and over, you probably need to do it. Now I kept reading 1 Nephi 9. And I kept thinking, I am missing something here. I am missing something. And I kept reading it. I think I read it about 12 times. And then I was like, it says they were in the Valley of Lemuel. And I was like, hold up, where is the Valley of Lemuel? Like, that is so, where is that today? Like, where is that? And I looked it up, I researched it. A lot of historians have separately tracked down the most likely place to be the Valley of Lemuel as this place in like West Saudi Arabia, because Nephi basically just traveled along the border of the Red Sea. Along the Red Sea. Very easy path to follow. They found a place in like northwestern Saudi Arabia, and it's called Tayyib is Alam. I'm butchering it. I don't know. I'll write it down. I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is beautiful, y'all. I want to visit. It is so gorgeous. It's got the river that they talk about, that river of Laman or river of Lemuel or something. It's got a huge canyon, which could be the valley. It's so cool and it's so gorgeous, and it just shows how true the Book of Mormon is. This happened forever ago, yet these places, it all adds up. It all adds up, the places they're talking about. And there's no way Joseph could have known that this place existed. He didn't go to Saudi Arabia. He didn't know that was there. But you can go visit it. It is a super strong contender of being where they camped out during this time. Valley of Lemuel. I thought that was super cool. I love when there's affirming things about the Book of Mormon. I hope this made sense. I just think it really explains the structure of the Book of Mormon, because it is so confusing. Small place, large place, it's all the same. The Book of Lehi is the same thing as a small place, essentially. There's more things that we don't have. They disappeared, but First Nephi 9 just shows how God works in mysterious ways.